Hey there friends, what's going on? It's Kodiak here, and today we're breaking down the first Drengr fight in Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Now I am doing this in real time so that you guys can hear and see exactly what's going on. This is a challenging fight, but it all hinges on your parry and your dodge. If you can do those two things, and if you can figure out the cadence of this boss fight, you will be just fine. This is the only way to get a spear in Norway, so if you're interested in that item and eventually completing all of the Drengr challenges, this is definitely the fight for you. Probably the hardest fight that you will face in the entire Norway sequence in the beginning of the game. So strap yourself in, sit back, and let's go through the entire Drengr fight. Alright guys, so this fight is really all about patience and timing. This is more of a parry test than anything else. This boss has multiple sets of skills, mainly based out of the Berserker tree of enemies. Although he is a brute, he also has that Fury Axe throw move that we have that is so dang deadly. And the biggest problem with this fight is running out of stamina. As you can see, I run out of stamina very quickly. This is not a perfect kill by any stretch, but the key is really just looking at his attacks and trying to get that perfect parry in. If you can hit any of his weak points, that is fantastic. Your job is to basically sap him of any stamina. That is what you want to do in this fight, and it is a real challenge. Of course, once you break the stamina, you get in that stun attack, and that does a ton of damage. You can, of course, still go for the weak points. The weak points are great if you're accurate with the bow. Very hard to hit on this boss because of that throwing axe fury. And after that, it's really just about parrying the attacks and watching out for that unparryable. You'll see it right here. He's going to charge. I get caught with it there. He does that quite a bit after, I would say, the first quarter of the fight. I'm not sure if there's a percentage breakdown there, but you do have to watch out for that. That is a hard dodge. You cannot parry that attack. Anything gold you can parry, anything red you have to dodge. And that's really the key. It's rinse and repeat at this point, making sure that you're focused on your own stamina. Don't let him tap your stamina out. That is when things get very, very challenging, because if he strings together 2 or 3 attacks, especially like in my difficulty, I'm playing on the hard difficulty, he is going to kill you 9 times out of 10 in that just one sequence. It's really, really damaging. You can always get a free bow shot in after he does throwing axe fury. That's what you're seeing right here. I'm trying to go for those weak points, but it's hard. He's a hard target to hit. You have to hit the wrist, the shoulder, and the leg. I think I only managed to hit the leg in my kill, but after that, as you can see, I just take it slow. This is the most Dark Soulsy type boss you'll find in this game, and it's definitely a departure from everything that we experienced in Odyssey. So if you take it slow, you focus on those parries, make sure you're loaded up on rations. I'll show you guys my loadout as soon as the fight is over so you can see exactly how I beat him. I am using the Berserker gear, which I got from buying the Ultimate Edition, but you guys can get by this. Again, it's all about that parry. That's all you need to do to get through this fight. Very little of it actually comes down to gear, because if he hits you, you're gonna die. Now, it's not a very climactic end to the fight. I get a couple hits in. I'm using a combination of heavy attacks, especially if I parry something, and then that's it. That's all she wrote. Kind of a weird kick down. I think there was a little bit of a bug there. And that's the first Drengr in the game killed. Now, this is the only way to get the spear from the Norway portion of the game before you get to England. So if you're looking for that spear and you haven't left Norway yet, I will put it on the screen so you guys can check it out. It's very cool. This is how you do it. So hopefully this little guide helped you kill the first Drengr in the game. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. I do my best to answer any and all questions that we see. Hopefully we'll see you guys back here for another Assassin's Creed Valhalla survival guide. And as always, folks, my name is Kodiak, and from everyone here at Legacy Gaming, thanks for watching, and play on.